Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to tag my group in for this because I have an important message. Number one, I want to thank each and every one of you. Miss Gray actually asked me for my Cash App, and I appreciate her thought just for even considering to try to at least show some appreciation for the information that I'm giving. And I really appreciate everyone. Hi, Miss Perry. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. You always participate. If you guys don't know, I do have a group because I have some new people. I'm trying to adjust my light because it's getting dark. But some new people that is actually following me, and I can't accept any more friends. So if you like the content, and we have a community that even people in the group have some good information, and we share because, you know, that's what it is. We're communing with one another, and I'm not the in the room, and I'm not going to pretend to be. So I wanted to make sure I give you guys this tip. And what this tip is really about motivation, to be honest with you. The key with your credit, you really don't have a credit issue. Nobody does. You really have a cash flow issue. That is your pure issue. And I have a lot of people that will hit me up. And like I tell you guys, I'm not credit repair. I'm just a person that was investing in real estate because I understood I needed cash flow. I was a single mother at the age of 19. I have family support, so I don't want to act like I was just by myself. My parents was very supportive. My brothers, you know, I got a good family base, but it wasn't like, you know, I got up and I made sure I did what I was supposed to do with my opportunities. So just like a lot of y'all, nobody wanted their credit to get messed up when it did get messed up. It was a cash flow issue. You lost your job. You lost some kind of finance where you wasn't able to take care of your responsibilities on your credit. But this is what I want to say. I want to say this. It's a lot of people that inbox me and say, hey, could you do it for me? I don't have the time. You know, I don't have the time to write letters. And I want to do this because this is my brand. I had a friend of mine. Her name was Tania. And she called me by my middle name, Benita. And it was just many times she'll be real with me and say, Benita, is that true? Benita? And she'll remind me of things. Benita, now you know Benita, dang, is that how that happened, Benita? And I'll say, you know what? I'm making excuses for what I'm doing. And I want to just let y'all know, make money, don't make excuses. There's one product that is so easy to make, but it's valueless. That's an excuse. A baby know how to make an excuse. A lot of the people that say, I don't have time to write letters. Let me ask you a question. If I offered you an iPhone for writing me 4 letters, or some Jordans for 4 letters, better yet, 10 letters, a BMW brand new X5, how many gain to write 10 letters? How many? A lot of y'all be game to write the letters. See, the thing is, what it is, you don't understand the concept. Your credit is worth more than that. Your credit is the key to get that X5. Your credit is the key to get that iPhone. Your credit is the key to get a house, to get access to 500,000, 600,000, way beyond that. But I want you to be real with yourself. What I want you to do is look at your baby, look at your wife in the eyes, look at, more importantly, yourself in the mirror and say, you ain't worth it. You ain't worth that. You know what? You don't matter that much. And I got to be that way. Because, see, I'm a single mom, and I always look at things that the reason why I never said I'm a single mom, I'm this, I looked at my babies and I realized ain't nobody taking nothing from my babies. That's what I looked at. When I wasn't ready to fight, and it's like y'all that had little brothers and sisters, it might have been a bully that you might have would have let that bully you. But when they picked on that little brother and sister, you had to turn up. You know, I ain't want to fight. Or when that person say, your mama, oh, hold up. I ain't want to fight, but I got to fight. So this is what I'm saying to you. If you're saying you don't have enough time and God done gave you the same thing he gave everybody on this planet Earth, 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, you's a lie. You got the time, baby. What you don't have is the motivation. What you don't have is the real care and concern about your future. I got to keep it real with y'all. That's what you don't have. And one thing I don't take excuses, my brothers. For men, I really don't have time for it. I don't have time. Because God gave you man power. Okay? God put Adam in a garden. And Eve woke up to Adam. So if a man don't understand enough finance to not want land, because God gave him real estate from the dough. If that ain't your motivation, then I don't know what you're doing. I bet you if it was a broad number that you was really interested in, y'all find a lot of time to do what you want to do. So the thing is, people say, well, I don't have the time. You contraire move frere. You have the time. What you don't have is the motivation. So just be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. That's like a person that ate 10 cupcakes a day and get on the scale and say, I don't understand why I ain't losing weight, why I gained 10 pounds. I can't get to the gym. I can't exercise. Oh, you could walk yourself out that door, walk down the street 10 minutes and come back and control what you eat and you can lose some weight. The devil is a liar. So one thing I'm not going to say, what it is, if you take you one time to write a letter and send it out and wait 30 days, you can't get up 5 o'clock in the morning to write a letter. But I bet you if that iPhone was on the table, y'all's against the writing. I bet you if that BMW X5 was on the table, I could get 10 letters out of you. So let's play a game here. That BMW X5 is on the table. Get to writing. Because if you get your credit right, you can't access that. Get to writing. You can't access with one letter an iPhone. So get to writing. Them Jordans folks wake out on the street all night to pay for that. Get to writing. So that's all I want to say. Bottom line, make money, don't make excuses. Or you could vice versa that. Excuses don't make money. The problem is a lack of motivation. I'm not into the victim mentality. I don't have power. I don't have time. You don't have it is because the way you thinking and what you saying. I don't make excuses. All you're doing is make an excuse. It take one time to send out a letter. Send out a letter 30 days, you gotta wait. How you talking about you ain't got time? No, baby, just say I ain't got the motivation. Just say they ain't that important. Just look at my baby. You ain't worth all of that for me to do. And I won't take it back. As kids to say, take that back. I won't. I ain't gonna take that back. You really don't care. Just keep it real with yourself. Okay? Just keep it real. I don't care about my future. And because a lot of people problem is you want to let a temporary solution cause you a permanent problem. A lot of y'all, because you're not future, you don't think about your future, you let a temporary solution become a permanent problem. You go to the buy here, pay here, get a high debt, get a high car note, because I ain't got money, and you're never going to get it. You know why you ain't going to never get it? Because you only think about the here and now. You know why you ain't going to never get it? Because I can't write a letter. It's not that important to me. But a lot of people can beat the liquor store before they close. And you can spend $20 in a minute there. But people won't invest. And like I said, you guys, look, if you want to get your credit right, it's going to take some investment in money. Scared money don't win money. And a lot of people, poverty is a mindset. It's a difference, as Dave Ramsey said, being broke and being poor. Being broke is a temporary situation, but being poor is a mindset. You could get a poor person can hit a lottery and be in a worse situation before they hit that lottery in 3 years or less, because their mindset was poor. And when you don't value your time, a lot of people, I can't start no business. What are you talking about? You're already in business. Where you're working, you were hired and being paid for your skill set. You can't put that skill set to work for you? No? Now we making excuses. You can do whatever you put your mind that you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. We all jump in this car and ride somewhere, and it's more deaths. Probably number one or top 5 deaths is in a vehicle. You ain't scared to do that? But you're scared about everything else. I can't do a letter. I can't do, and like I said, I can't hear that from a man. Lord God, I can't hear it from a man. So understand, if you ask me a question, and I'll say this to you, oh, it sounds like you want me to co-sign. I don't back off what I believe. If I see it this way, I'm just giving you my way. Don't come ask me then if you already got your mind made up. Or you hear me out when you say it. Well, I'm going to do this. This is my question. How can I help you? What can I do for you? Because you already got your mind made up. Don't ask me. You don't need my cosign to go do what you want to do. Let's be real. Your bad behavior already got you where you at. Go ahead, do what you want to do anyway. Because a lot of us, it's our mindset and what we're buying. You're emotionally buying things. So if you don't stop that, if you don't stop living hand to mouth, if you ain't stopped trying to shine, gonna try to shine and making bad decisions and buying a shirt, girl, I deserve this. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you got $2,000 worth of debt of, I deserve this. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. And folk like to party. Let's get together. Why don't we get together and have a business strategy meeting? Crickets. Crickets. No one hear it. I get with people, let's talk about this, and crickets. Crickets. Because that's where you're at. And like I said, a lot of people will step over dollars to pick up pennies. They will step over dollars to pick up pennies. I'm going to borrow. Well, why don't you just go ahead and get a job? I can't. I got my kids. Girl and women, that kid story, I got kids. Unless your kids is sick, got leukemia, my heart go out to you. But that kid story, that don't resonate with me. I got kids, 2 of them, and in this car I'm sitting, when they were sick, I make a pallet in the back, and we driving. I'm going to work. I'm working in my car, and they with me. That don't resonate with me. Oh, I was young, and I had a child at 23. I had mine at 19. And by 21, I had a house because I knew I had to get it together. And you know what I did? I picked up a book. I didn't use my bad choices as a reason to continue to make bad choices. And that's another thing. Don't think that other people should be responsible for your bad choices. No, baby. You're suffering the consequences of your bad choices. Point blank. And I tell tenants I had in the past, girl, but you know, you should understand, baby. I understand, but I can't hold you accountable for my bad choices, baby. I gotta walk it out myself, and you gotta walk out yours. And so this is what I'm telling y'all. I am not a back rubber, because at the end of the day, Excuses? I ain't never seen an excuse. Cash at the bank. They don't take them. I ain't never seen the bank deposit an excuse. Decline. Don't work here. Okay? They don't take excuses. So I will say all of this to say, if you can't write a letter one time, call progress, take one item off your credit report, be diligent with that, just one thing. I always tell y'all, one thing about progression. If you can get one thing off your credit, one letter, put it in the mail, go to that post office, get it certified, fill it out and send it off. And it take 30 days. Ain't nobody telling you to write letters for the next 30 days. A one-time letter and I can't. Come on now. Now we not being, just, as Jay-Z said, if nothing else, keep it real with yourself. Just say, I'm too lazy. I had to say that to myself today. I had to be at my house to make sure I let this inspector in at 8 o'clock. And I said, man, I ain't been to this gym. And I had to say, I was about to go there. I ain't had the time. My diet been off. And I just had to say, yeah, man, it used to be times I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, just to get it in at the gym, to be at the school to speak at 7. Nah, I got time. I just didn't feel like getting up. Just keep it real. Because if you do that and you check yourself on that, after a while, if you're not that personality type, you going to get up. If you want to say, I ain't got time for no letters, I ain't got time, just say, I ain't got time for my baby to have a better life. I ain't got time. I don't like my boo like that. I ain't got time. Look at her. I ain't got time. Look at yourself in the mirror. I ain't got time to make my life better or my future better. I'm just going to be broke. I ain't got time. Yeah. Just call a spade. And that's it. It's yes, Miss Perry. It is accountability. So, one thing I'm not going to do is be delusional with you. No. Because a lot of people, as me and my brother say, is delusional but about their situation. You're delusional. And you do have time. And guess what? Where you are in life, there's another person that'll kill a person to be where you at. So you ain't that down. Unless you lost a loved one very close to you, unless you are missing a limb and a leg where you can't walk, or you are sick and bedridden, there is somebody in this world will put a bullet in somebody's head just to be where you are. So I don't take excuses, and I hope you won't take an excuse for yourself. Don't let writing a letter keep you from access to help your family in their future. Don't let from writing a letter keep you in a situation where you can't find an apartment. You can't find a job. If that's not important to you, why should it be important to me? Like I keep telling you, if you're not willing to fight for your future, don't expect somebody else to. Don't. And a lot of people I did the credit repair. Why would they care? If you didn't care, why should they? If it wasn't enough for you to learn, why should they learn? Because you know what they know? They know like I know. If your ignorance got you here, your ignorance gonna keep you there. If your ignorance led you here, your ignorance gonna get you back here. So you might as well take the time to get your credit right and understand how I got here so you don't get here again. Like they said, crash diets, fad diets don't work. It don't work. Because you can change your behavior for a little while and things work, but when you go back to your old ways, you might be to your current weight you started, And even worse, same with your credit. The worse your behavior is going to get, the more access to credit that you have. That's it. Because now you're going to be able to access more than what you did before. And you're going to keep going on with your bad habits. And one of your bad habits is you focus on getting liabilities and not getting assets. That's just it. That's just it. Wherever you put your mind to, your body will go. The direction you'll go. So start putting your mind into better things. Just plain blank. Point blank. So I hope this sheds some light. Like I said, if writing a letter would get you an iPhone, how many people want to write a letter? If 10 letters would get you a BMW X5, a $60,000 vehicle, how many you gonna write 10 letters? But you can't do that to access 500,000, 600,000, a house? No. Okay. Just keep it real with yourself. Just tell your daughter, baby, you ain't that important. Your son, boy, you ain't that important. And tell your wife or your husband, you ain't that important. And look at the mirror and tell yourself, I ain't that important. And we can all move on. And we can stop the back and forth. And we can stop the inboxing. And you just go on while the rest of us go on and get our credit right. While the rest of us take this journey and learn together on how we going to not go and do what we did before. Okay? So don't waste the rest of our time. Because I'm talking for our community. Don't waste the rest of our energy. Because we working together to get somewhere together. That's why it's a community. And like I said, I'm an African-American female. A lot of times with our community, black and brown community, we just never had the knowledge or people who are around us that achieve things so we don't know. You know, it's said if you knew better, you'll do better. So we're a community where we want to know. But we're not going to do. I say it like this. I didn't see the new Harriet Tubman movie, but I saw the old one. And she got free. And she had to leave her husband behind. And she went back to try to get her husband. And he was acting nervous. And that was because he had got him another wife. There are some people that are fine with their bondage. They are cool with them bondage. They'll build them a home. They'll start them a business. They'll have them a wife. And they'll get them some babies in that bondage because they fine with it. Her sister, she said, come on, I'll scream if you make me go. There's some people that's like that. They ain't going nowhere because they in love with that bondage. They in love with their situation. Like I said, it's easy to produce an excuse. That's why they invaluable. Your baby, 2-year-old, make an excuse why they peed on themselves, they pottied on themselves. Babies can give you an excuse. So, congratulations. You ain't doing nothing that what the next guy is doing. And don't nobody care. That's why nobody takes it in the real world. We don't want to hear your excuses. Because you know what we know? They don't cash. None of us seen an excuse, deposit in the bank, or release no money from the bank. None of them. I ain't never say, the bank said, that was a good excuse. Here's $100,000 for that excuse. No, they not. They ain't hearing it. They don't lend on excuses. Okay? They lend on some credit. That's why it said in the Bible, a good name is better than silver and gold. Work on your name. Okay? Work on your name. And you got an opportunity, but you better take it while it lasts, because this technology is changing. And you might be without options in 6 months or a year, because they trying to shut all this down. So, I hope this is informational. I hope it's motivational for somebody, because somebody need to hear it. Somebody just need it. Need to know. If you ain't got time to write a letter and you're not willing to fight for your own future, your own family, don't expect nobody else to do it for you. Make money, don't make excuses. And excuses don't make money. See y'all later.